Okay, this girl, she did not come to play. She's not here to play. She knows what she wants. Look at she did her research. Hello guys. We are back. I still have the McGill sweatshirt because why not? You already know what the video is going to be about. You know, we're going to talk about something very interesting, which is the essays that got me a fully funded scholarship at McGill University. Disclaimer. I'm not making these videos about me reading my scholarship essays because I want you to copy them. No. I promise you, the selection committee have seen and seen over and over a lot of essays. So if your story is similar to someone else's story, you want to make sure that your story is as unique as possible. And that entails you can inspire yourself from other people's story, like essay structure, but not necessarily their story or whatever they have written. Make your essay unique. And either way, imagine all the people that are watching this video literally write the same essays I've written. Don't you think that would decrease your chances of actually getting the scholarship? Yes, that was my disclaimer. That was my disclaimer. Anyway, without further ado, let's start. Let's get into this. Describe why you've chosen your intended program of study at McGill and how you foresee this program to impact your short and long term personal career goals. During my Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, courses like Food Process Technology and Quality Control Engineering revealed the importance of the agricultural sector in Cameroon's economy, accounting for over 70% of employment. Despite this, concerning statistics from the World Food Programme indicate that over 3 million Cameroonians currently face a food crisis. My hands-on internship in agro-industries provided me with a real-world perspective on how innovative solutions can enhance access to quality food and prepared me for the opportunity to pursue a master's in bioresource engineering with a concentration in integrated food and bioprocessing at the prestigious McGill University to acquire the essential knowledge and skills needed to revolutionize agriculture in Africa. Hmm, a lot of big words, a lot of big words. But let's break it down. I've clearly stated my intended program of study, and I've stated like my previous education experience, along with a statistic. Like you have to be able to say what the problem is, why your program would solve that problem. So problem statement is very important, especially in the first paragraph. It's very important because the reader wants to have an idea of what exactly you're trying to solve. In the next decade post-graduation, this program will pave the way for a career as a bioresource engineer who develops sustainable food products and processes, increases employment rates, and minimizes agricultural waste. It's important to state what you want to do in as much detail as possible. This master's program will allow me to connect with professors, fellow scholars, and industry professionals who share my passion for agro innovation, providing opportunities for collaborative projects and research partnerships to solve the food crisis in Africa. Being the first in my family to obtain a master's degree, particularly from one of the world's best universities, will set a precedent, demonstrating that dreams are attainable and creating opportunities for my younger generations to become change makers in their communities. Moving on to the next question. Let's not waste time. The Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program aims to help educate youth of today to be leaders of tomorrow. How do you intend to use the knowledge and skills gained during the scholarship to positively impact the African continent? With the unique opportunity to participate in world-class internships, mentorship, and leadership programs, I will gain essential knowledge and skills to empower youth to achieve the African Union's Agenda 2026 goals. A lot of people would want to mention sustainable development goals, but African Union goals, a lot of people don't even know what it is. So that very first statement is already it piques the curiosity of the reader. The question, like the person is wondering, like, what do you mean? Which goals? Coming from a deeply patriarchal society where women are traditionally confined to household roles and denied equal opportunities in careers, I would serve as an inspiration and support for girls who dreamed of higher education, breaking down gender barriers and demonstrating that education is accessible to all, regardless of gender or background. So it's important to break down the question, whatever question they ask, and also answer each part of the question. Valuable collaboration with the Mastercard Foundation alumni, like fellow bioresource engineer, would be indispensable to alleviate the food crisis, decrease food waste, and achieve sustainable development goal 2 of zero hunger in Africa. So I did mention SDGs, just one particular one, the one that is directly related to my program, directly related to my study, directly related to my goals. And I did mention an alumni's name. I just, researched and saw that she did research in that field, in the field I'm interested in, and I want to collaborate with her. So it shows that, okay, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not only talking just to talk. I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly with who I want to collaborate. I know exactly what I want to do. The committee already knows that, okay, this girl, she did not come to play. She's not here to play. She knows what she wants. Look at, she did her research. I concluded by saying the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship will empower me to lead, connect with like minded individuals, and actively contribute to solving the critical challenges of equity, education, and agriculture on my beloved continent. That's basically it. Question 3. Given the eligibility criteria and ethos of the scholars program, why do you believe that you will be a good candidate? What are some of the skills and attributes that you will bring to the scholars community on campus? Now it's time to shine. It's time to talk about what you want to do in the campus community. Enjoying a 1 year hiatus in my education taught me resilience, resourcefulness, and empathy for displaced persons. The program's core values of humility, co-creation, and impact are perfectly in line with my own approach of leadership. You see, I know about the program's values and I know that they're in line with what I want to do. Mentioning that is actually like going the extra mile, going a step further. As a grant researcher at Hope for Cameroon, youth leader at church, and academic supervisor at my university, I've always been committed to bridging the gap between disadvantaged groups and access to communities through my commitment to service. Since I was in primary school, I've excelled in my studies, ranking among the top students in each graduating class. My dedication and hard work are evident in my academic achievements. I firmly believe that perseverance and determination can overcome financial challenges, especially with the support of transformative programs such as the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship. You see, I've always kept the scholarship close by. Whenever there's the opportunity to mention this scholarship, I'll mention it in my essays. Not every time, obviously, but I need to remind the reader that this would not be possible without the scholarship. On campus, I will remain open to learning new skills and engaging in edifying discussions while respecting each scholar's background and culture. For effective teamwork, collaborations, and trust building, I'll create an environment of open communication, encouraging dialogue, and the freedom to share thoughts and concerns, which I have. By the way, I'm a scholars representative, so I've kind of contributed towards that. Moreover, I aspire to continue promoting women's empowerment, advocating for vulnerable communities' rights, and African development by engaging in thought-provoking panel discussions and joining campus clubs. I have done all of that. It's so weird because it's like I've done all of the things that I said I would do, but that's not the point. Let's continue. My 2 years of experience in the student government during my undergraduate studies will prove very useful for leadership roles within my Guild African Society and the Women of Color Collective on campus. You see, I actually did my research and I selected two clubs I was interested in joining, Mass and the Women of Color Collective. I didn't finally join my Mass because it was mostly undergraduate. And the Women of Color Collective, I finally wasn't really that interested in it, but I did join like National Society of Black Engineers. I look forward to leveraging my volunteer experience for community outreach programs and leading initiatives related to Pan African mental health. Finally, my ability to swiftly adapt to ever changing circumstances positions me to thrive amidst unforeseen challenges. Next question. Which transformative leadership skills and competencies do you hope to develop if selected for the scholarship? From my earliest memories, my perception of effective leadership has been rooted in the Kwanzaa principles of Ujima, Umoja, and Ujama, which is true because, like, as a child, I used to be taught that a lot. I really used to be taught that at school, like the Kwanzaa principles, and I decided to include it because it's like a lot of people don't know about Kwanzaa. A lot of people don't know about like these African values, African principles. I'm like, okay, I know about it, so let me teach the reader about it, which underscore the importance of collective action, unity, and empowerment within Africa. The Scholars Programs focus on skill development and co-creation within a Pan-African network resonates with my desire to bridge inequity gaps within my community. As an active listener who regularly engages in personal conversations with youth to better understand their needs and aspirations, I'm determined to further develop my ability to adapt my communication style to diverse audiences. Engaging in discussions with fellow scholars to meet humanitarian and sustainable development goals within African communities will not only sharpen my ability to articulate ideas clearly, but also enhance my ability to navigate effectively in a multicultural international setting. My leadership style is rooted in a strong sense of ethics and integrity, with a focus on accountability and always acting in the best interests of those I serve. Developing this approach with the support of this scholarship will be essential as I lead projects with diverse teams, enhancing my empathy and cultural sensitivity. These skills and competencies aren't just personal aspirations, but also a promise to contribute to Africa's development. Being a Mastercard Foundation Scholar will enable me to address a wide range of issues and make informed decisions that benefit not only my community, but also have a global impact.